Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today what I want to kind of do is give you my honest review about Modern Warfare 2 and its current state. I'm going to be splitting this video up into about 3 parts: the good, the bad, and my final verdict, pretty much just telling you whether you should buy this game or not. If you want to skip to the final verdict, I'll put a timestamp on screen, so basically, like in case you're listening to this at school or like you're busy, you can just kind of skip to there. But before we kind of get into like the nitty gritty and all that, if you could give this video the same love you've been giving all my other videos, that'd really help out a lot. And with that out of the way, let's get started with this great review. Alright, let us talk about the positives, because there's actually a few that I want to discuss. The first one that I want to discuss is the map quality. Yeah, this time around the maps are actually good, which is really surprising to see. Because, like, in Call of Duty before, like, the maps have really been hit or miss. This time around, I feel like they found their, like, good footing. A lot of the maps are, like, average to above average, so it's great to kind of see that. Also, I kind of realized this just recording the video. There are some maps that you cannot play unless you're in free-for-all and kind of, like, Ground War or, like, other game modes. I don't know why they have it like that, but, yeah, most of the maps that you can play, in 66, like I'm playing right now, are really good. One of my favorite maps is this map, Tarrock, I think it's called. It's really, really good. I like the fact that you can just like run around in a lot of areas, and there's like a couple destroyed buildings. It kind of makes me feel like I'm on a battlefield map, which is kind of awesome. It's just really good flow and everything. Another positive I will say is pretty much the new modes. I really, really like Ground War and some of the new modes. I do. Prisoner Rescue is really fun when you're playing with friends. Like, it's super, like, clutch. Like, you have to make sure that you, like, are doing everything right. And just, oh my gosh, it absolutely gets your heart pumping. It's one of, like, the most fun modes that I think I've played probably in a while, since, like, probably one capture flag in, like, Modern Warfare 3. Ground War is also really good. I really do like it because it's like that one game mode that's like really easy and you can kind of just chill and just play with your friends. I think it's probably going to be the game mode I'm going to be using to just level up my guns and all that. That kind of seems what it's like, and I'm not surprised that it's what, like, most like Call of Duty YouTubers are using to like level their guns up, because it's a really easy and fun mode. Another positive I will say is just the Infinity Ward visual department. Man, I will say this, the one positive I will give Modern Warfare 2019 is that the visuals were just absolutely incredible. And I feel like in Modern Warfare 2, they really, really just went the extra mile in making it so much better. I swear, all the guns look great, all the camos that Treyarch made, they just are like, ooh, they are just like a perfect cake. Like, just absolutely just magnificent. Another positive that I will say about this game, and this is something I'm really happy to share, is the fact that, that there's really no, like, problem with content. That was actually something I really was, like, scared of. Like, this game's supposed to be lasting for about 2 years, but I would say there's a lot of content at launch, which is very, very good to see. So yeah, don't worry about content, in that department. But all right, this is kind of where like the positives end. I'm gonna kind of get into the negatives, so let's get into the negatives. All right, and now kind of to the negatives of the video. Sadly, there is a lot of negatives in this game. First one being, you can't even play with your friends on this game. No, I mean it. Seriously, I'll try and invite my friends, try to join them. I literally can't even join their game. The more people you have in your lobby, you seriously can't play with them. You get an error code all the time, and literally the only way to fix it is by going into like Invasion like this, and essentially just loading a game up and just refreshing. That is the only way to fix it. I cannot believe that this isn't a game in 2022. That is absolutely terrible. Just imagine buying the Vault Edition or whatever and being told, hey, guess what? You can't play with your friends now. Imagine being told that. I feel like a clown, honestly. It just feels terrible. Another huge negative, and honestly, I see this being a huge negative for definitely weapon balance in the meta. So, you know how there's like levels for each guns and whatever? So basically, to get to level 20, 21, all that, it literally takes 5 to 7 hours. Now, again, this is just off of average gameplay. You know, like say for example, you go like, 1.0 or above. That's basically 5 to 7 hours. Literally, that's for each gun. And the worst part is, you literally have to have an Excel spreadsheet downloaded to see what gun you have to get next to get the gun you want. Just to get the AK-74U, you have to get the Lockman, you have to get the STB, you have to literally get level 23 with the FTAC, and then literally, you also have to get level 22 with this gun, just to get the AK-74U. Literally, I have to get an Excel spreadsheet just to get one gun that I want. It's literally like I'm looking for a family tree and finding where's Waldo. It's absolutely insane. I don't get how people are like okay with this system. Another issue that I have with this game is just the fact of how just you can tell one playstyle is definitely, and I mean this without a doubt, definitely wanted more than the other. So what I mean by that is, like, Call of Duty likes to say that, like, it's the most advanced gameplay yet. Well, I think what they actually meant to say was, this is the most Sentinel gameplay ever made. And you want to know why I say that? Because here, I'll give you an example. Look at these perks. Look at Quick Fix, Ghost, and Bird's Eye. Look at what level you unlock them. 47, 44, 52. And then if you want to look at like Focus, like all the perks that essentially have it to where, you can rush and do better. And same thing for like Battle Harden. You have to get at least to level 37 to get some of these perks, which is the latter half of a prestige. So essentially, and just to make matters worse, if you want like, Dead Silence, you got to get to level 51. So right there just shows that you pretty much are locked in to just playing like a Sentinel until you get to level 50. That is basically how this game works. They put all the stuff that actually would help rush gameplay towards the end. And I knew that they were going to do that because essentially what they want you to do is just sit in a corner and play like a Sentinel. That's why games are so much longer. The games that don't have literally like, time limits, yeah, they go on for 20 minutes. That's not fun, dude. That literally seems like a job at that point. And speaking of jobs, whose job was it to literally get this UI? It is so bad. I heard that the people who honestly made Hulu made this UI. Like, look how bad this is. Look at how bad this UI is. Oh, Store works. Store actually works. It works fine. But, oh my gosh, the UI is so bad. Look at this. Literally, to get to your friends list, you have to do a bunch of little stuff. It's so bad. Like, I heard Hulu made this, and it's like, who cares? Who cares if Hulu made this? I'm not trying to watch Friends or, New Girl. I'm trying to play Call of Duty. Why do I want to watch, like Hulu kind of UI? This is terrible. Why would anyone want this? I mean, who wants this UI? Another negative about this game is just the fact that there's nothing to do. No, I'm not even kidding you. There isn't even a basic combat record or leaderboards. So what is the point to play this game? Seriously, if you're not bragging to your friends that, oh, I have a better KD, oh, my win-loss is looking good, and how am I looking in the global leaderboards? There isn't anything to look at. So there's basically no grind or incentive for this game. And the worst part is, and this is even the worst part, stuff that was promised for the game is not even in this game. Like, literally the museum map we were supposed to get, not in the game. We were supposed to get hardcore mode, or tier 1 as it was called, not in the game. Literally, stuff that they have said, oh, is going to be in the game, literally has been cut out. Can you believe that? Literally features that have been in Call of Duty games since maybe 2007 are not even remotely in this game. Can you believe that? And people still say that this is a good Call of Duty. People still will say it. That this is a good Call of Duty when you can't even do any challenges. There's no combat record. No basic form of progression in this game. That is just ridiculous. Why even play this game if you can't even do anything? Another huge negative about this game is the fact that they didn't even fix some of the stuff from the beta. I still feel like hoarding the freaking elephant when I am stepping in this game. Like, how is that even possible? Seriously. My footsteps, I feel like, have not changed since the beta. I feel like an elephant. It's so loud. And you know what's even worse? The visibility isn't even that good. It's still garbage. Just from the beta. Like, I swear, they took some of the stuff from the beta and said, nope, it's fine. It's fine. There's no problems whatsoever. It's like, how can you really look at it and say, oh yeah, everything's fine? It's not. It's absolutely terrible. And this is another huge issue from the beta, the SBMM. Oh my goodness, the SBMM is so bad in this game. Literally, I tried to play on my one account that was in the top 5% for Cold War. Unplayable. I mean it, unplayable. I had so much fun when I made a new account because I got a fresh start with this game. If you try to play this game on the account that you've played Call of Duty before, you are not going to have fun. Seriously, it is like throwing yourself against a difficulty wall. I swear, I'm playing against Scump and his pretty much brother all the time. That is not fun. I don't want to get home from work and be like, you know, I really want to play CDL matches today in every game that I play. Woohoo! That's terrible, you know? Why would I want that? Why would anyone want that? Not noobs, not anyone. I wouldn't even think that anyone on God's green earth would want it. But yep, SBMM is sadly here to stay. The worst part about most of these negatives is that I guarantee you none of them are going to get changed, and that's honestly the worst part. The final and biggest negative of this game is just the fact that, honestly, just some of the launch issues. Seriously, some of these launch issues are so bad that it literally has gotten to the point where people have gotten falsely banned. Look at Nero Cinema's newest video. His friend who got the Vault Edition literally got banned, and Activision is doing nothing about it. They're gonna be radio silent for the next couple days, I guarantee you, and then roll out a patch and say, oh, we were fixing everything. It's like, no, you weren't. You're just doing it now because everyone has been pissed off for the last couple days. Honestly, I'm gonna give you my final verdict, but you pretty much know what it's gonna be pretty much after this negative part. After playing this game for about 20 hours, I can objectively tell you that this game is not worth your purchase whatsoever. Seriously, as a longtime Call of Duty fan, this is an absolute insult. I mean, there's absolutely nothing here at launch at this moment. This game is a complete travesty and should have been free to play like Overwatch 2. The reason I say this is because literally this game is just following the same formula that Call of Duty's been pretty much having for the last 5 years. Just broken and buggy launch. Everyone complaining about said buggy launch. Activision doing nothing about it until 6 months after the fact when pretty much 95% of the player base, or better yet, the majority, are just already gone. So at that point, the game's already dead. They are already too late to fix anything. And it's just absolutely terrible. The worst part about this game, and this is why I give it a 2 out of 10, is just the fact that they fix almost nothing from the beta, and also the fact that they literally looked at stuff and made it even worse. Seriously, the SBMM is cranked up to 11. You basically can't even play with your friends on this game. And worst of all, if you actually go and play the campaign and then go back into the multiplayer, you have a chance of being banned. That's just absolutely insane. I don't know how people can defend this game. I seriously don't know how. People will literally defend this game and say it is the greatest thing since sliced bread, even though it is absolute garbage. Seriously, I do not recommend this game. You would honestly have more fun playing Modern Warfare 2019, because at pretty much its current state, this is Modern Warfare 2019 0.25. Seriously, save your money and literally just buy another game. I cannot play this game anymore. If I play it anymore, I'm probably going to literally tear my hair out and look like Walter White. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my longer review of this game. Honestly, there was so much to talk about because just this game is just in a completely dire state and needs a complete overhaul. Don't buy this game. Honestly, save your money. Hope everyone has a great day or night, and see you guys in the next video. All right, bye-bye.